What is going on, guys? We're back with another video. We are on Madden 19 Connected Franchise, and we're doing another 10-year sim. This is of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who ironically have a pretty good matchup coming up into the weekend. And we're going to see what this team can do within the next 10 years. Of course, we have an issue of Le'Veon Bell. I'd seen some weird thing. It was saying, I don't know if it was a troll, what it was, but something about Le'Veon Bell coming back. I have no freaking clue. And it might have been just a troll, because I think it's something about the bye week. So maybe he's going to come back for the bye week, but then still obviously not play. I have no idea. But if you look at this team, it's a pretty decent offensive line. Can't complain. I mean, over the Madden seasons, it's gotten a little bit worse. Can't lie. James Conner's done a pretty damn good job in Bell's replacement. Receiving, of course, Antonio Brown, pretty much the best receiver in the league. Juju Smith-Schuster, an up-and-coming for sure. Vance McDonald's put together a few good games. Big Ben's all over the place, so you never know. Morgan Burnett, the ex-Packer, I really have no idea how he's playing. Seeing him on the injury list, which doesn't surprise me. Most of the time, that's how it works. Shazier, I don't think he's going to play another snap of football. So as rude or as mean as it is, I'm going to make him a punter because punters are useless. Just like Ryan. I'm sorry. I hope he comes back at one point and never gets injured again, but it's not looking good. I don't want him to have a chance to come back here because it just wouldn't be realistic. I don't think he has a chance. Defense, definitely lacking. Definitely lacking. You know, with Shazier, maybe you got a little bit of something, but without Shazier, you really don't. I mean, who is the guy now? TJ Watt? I mean, Cameron Hayward's, he's a defensive end. Who's the guy? I have no idea. But, I mean, this is the Steelers. Hey, man, don't matter to me. I'm just here to watch. I'm one of those weird freaks that doesn't want to get involved. He just takes his camera out and points it at the action. Well, so year one, the Steelers, you got to think, yep, playoffs worthy like we expected. 87 overall. Don't know what they started as, to be fair. We have the Sliders on 200%. Le'Veon Bell starting, kind of, unrealistic. However, I would say in Madden, they probably already re-signed him. Juju Smith-Schuster. I mean, they have a decent... Oh, they should have been starting James Washington here. I don't know who they do in real life, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at the defense. TJ Watt went up 4 overalls. Linebackers otherwise don't look too great. Sean Davis went up a couple. Mike Hilton went up a couple. Burns might have went up a couple. D-line, the front 5-ish, 4, looking okay, I suppose. Let's take a look at the season. Once again, I'm not going to... 1 in 15 Ravens? What? Sim is wild. But I'm not going to, look at force wins because I really could not care less about the Steelers. I have no reason for them to win or lose. Le'Veon Bell had a very good season, as you guys could see. What about blocking? Pretty decent numbers, I'd say. Actually, that's probably really good numbers. Pick totals, looking all right. TJ Watt had 11.5 sacks. A lot of sacks all across the board. Just a good pressure team. Boswell did very well. Shazier, what are you doing? Useless. Useless. Take a quick look at those yearly awards. I think anytime we do these and we see the team did pretty well, we'll take a look every season. Le'Veon Bell, best running back. DeCastro, best lineman. And that is it. Skip to the Super Bowl. You think we're in it? I mean, we've seen it a few times. Steelers have done it. Chargers, Rams. All right. Well, I probably should have taken a look at where we landed. I'll take a look now. So the Rams appear to have won the Super Bowl. LA versus LA. Seems pretty fair there. Monopolizing the league. Lost in the wild card round to the Dolphins. Nice. So year one pretty much officially finished. Draft recap. Yikes. The first pick of the Steelers was the 22nd pick, which isn't a bad pick at all. And they took a 72 overall. He does have star dev. So I don't know what to think. I'm not happy with it. It is what it is. Walter Haynes. Probably means they got rid of Hilton like they every time do. That's not words. Who's the best overall player? We'll take a look at a few. So there was an 82 overall left tackle with quick dev. The Eagles took him. Just what the Eagles need, right? More talent. Honestly, looking around, there were some pretty damn good players that we could have went with instead. This guy looks insane. This guy was way better. I don't even know. Yeah, a very terrible draft. Year one from the Steelers. So Juju Smith-Schuster has an upgrade point to use. Big Ben has dropped to an 83 overall quarterback. Could be a drafted thing soon. or at least a focus thing. I'm going to move up James Washington manually here. But actually, I wouldn't even have had to, because when they upgrade him 1 point, he'll get that spot. So left guard, they lost their left guard. Everyone else is still here. They are regressing a little bit, though. Defensively, they are going to start Howard, which makes a lot of sense. Linebacker core technically gets a little bit better. Cameron Hayward loses 4 overall points. Joe Hayden's not looking too good. I don't know why Haynes isn't number 3, considering he's the 3rd best overall player. And special teams looking pretty much the same. So let's go on to see the results of Season 2. What overall are we? 84 overall. Results of Season 2 coming up. Week 17, playoffs. Can we get there? We cannot. I kind of expected it. It's 9-7. Ravens definitely made a big turnaround. Browns lead the division. You never know, honestly. You really don't. Big Ben did better this season, I think. Le'Veon Bell, technically a little worse, but still insane numbers. 5 less touchdowns, but it is what it is. He had a lot of yards. Sack totals, TJ Watt with 8. Pick totals, Artie Burns had a really good season, so that could make him the best corner on this roster, I'd say. Missed the playoffs, so not going to look at the awards. We'll take a look at the team right now. Actually, no, we won't, because it won't matter. We'll probably lose half the team anyways once free agency kicks up. Texans win the Super Bowl over the Eagles. All right. Kind of surprised there, especially after a good draft. What, a 7-9 team? Or no, is it 9-7? 9-7, that's probably a top 18, right? So draft 1 wasn't super great. To be fair, I didn't pay attention to how good that linebacker was. 24 years old, though, is kind of rough. And they do a much better job, and I mean much better. The 17th pick in the first round, they take Stanley, a quick dev 6'1 cornerback with tons of speed, tons of potential. A very fat face, though. Holy crap. That is weird. Then they take a wide receiver, a 17th pick, a 6'4". I'm not the fastest guy in the world, but definitely a starting potential. I'm really not sure why they went wide receiver. Really not a position of need. Avery Riley, definitely a position of need. I don't know if they got rid of Morgan Burnett, but if they don't start him, I'm going to force him on the team as a starter. And then Lynn and Cull. So, I mean, much better. I think the overalls are a little bit better than they actually are for the players, but still a good draft. Good draft. Can't be mad at that at all. And here's the top players. Nothing really insane. So here's the lineup starting of the season, I suppose. James Washington. I'm still trying to force this man to be someone, but he just doesn't. Who is it? Oh, this is the new guy. Screw, we're going to force this new guy in there. Antonio Brown kind of regressing here. He's a 92 overall, 32 years of age, and the worst part is quick dev, meaning he's probably not going to hold up that overall very long. Offensive line definitely deteriorating for sure. Castro is only one really keeping up strong. However, 30 years old, he's superstar dev. Never mind. He's going to be good for the next 56 years, basically. Defensively, Howard, he did go up to a 76 overall. Kept his star dev. Really not too impressive, though. And I was going to start... Oh, we actually have some options here, don't we? I was going to start Avery Riley, but I don't think we can. I'm going to put Edmonds on the trade block for them because they need to do something. They're just wasting talent here at this point. I like the new corner they got. I think this team is definitely getting a lot worse than it is getting better. Sim to the playoffs. See what happens in Season 3. 7-9. You gotta just take the L. You know, you can't just keep fighting. Gotta take the L. Get that draft pick, man. Le'Veon Bell still balling out as usual. Just absolutely killing it. Receiving is so bad, though. Team is falling apart big time. TJ Watt can't even get to 10 sacks on the season. You're supposed to be that #1 man. Aldrin Stanley looks, after, one good season out the gate as a rookie, a high overall rookie, that probably sets him up for the rest of his career, to be honest. Don't know if he would have won Defensive Player of the Year, but let's take a look at his overall on defense, obviously. 84 overall. What's his dev? Did he go up? Quick dev. If he was star, I think he would probably be almost a 90 by now. Well, let's go to the offseason, see who wins the Super Bowl. I haven't really been paying attention too well, to be honest. I think the Rams got one. Giants got one for sure, because we just saw that. And honestly, I don't remember the other one. Really don't. But I'm not really too worried about it. Unless some team's purely dominating, I'm not going to really think about it too much. Simulate draft. 7-9, it's got to be better than 17. Probably top 12. Maybe top 10, actually. Draft recap. Please land someone good. Number 15, a little bit worse than I thought. Graham Karimi, very good strength. Quick Dev, a very damn good center. Great pick there. I might manually move him to a more important position, though. We'll see. Wide receiver Trey Clark. Once again, going for positions that I don't think really are of need, honestly. More wide receivers that you just don't need. I don't know. Number 3 overall, Bobby Miles. Superstar Dev would have loved to see him trade up for this guy because he's sick. French, number 11 overall. Definitely would have loved to see him trade up for this guy. Holy crap. Yeah, I'm going to need you to take more important positions. I'm at least glad they took a good player. You know, that's the main factor here. Oh, Humphreys, I don't even know. 24 years old, that would have been a nice pickup. I think we're heading into Season 4 here, if I'm not mistaken. This is the lineup they're going to be rocking with, if we could see it. Mitchell Trubisky. Oh, my God, the regression was hard. Big Ben, 76 overall. What's his contract? I'm going to help them out and just release him here. I think that's the best decision. I think in real life, you debate it. I don't know what the actual contract situation is for this team. Tight end's looking bad. Offensive line, great pickup, but overall just regressing hard. If Mitch Trubisky hasn't done it in this many years on the Bears, sure as hell ain't going to just pick it up now with the Steelers. Artie Burns, the best corner on the team. Yeah, this is rough. This is rough. See, the problem I hate with these sims is even though I have it all on auto, they don't sign free agents, like, ever. Like, look at the cap space. How are you going to go year in and year out with 50-plus mil cap space, you know? What's the point? But I'm pretty sure we're in Season 4, which is, you know, we're getting there. So, what is that? Season 4, down the drains. Browns are almost an undefeated team. What in the world is going on? 7-9 Steelers. Things are going. Mitchell Trubisky really doesn't look too great, but he doesn't look much worse than Big Ben did his final season. Plus a lot of rushing touchdowns. So yeah, I think honestly he might have had a better season just in this 1 year for us than Big Ben did the entire sim so far. So yeah, that's the team. That's the team. I'm gonna need to see a nice draft. Nice draft, or I don't know, perhaps maybe use a little bit of the money you got for free agents. I don't know. But as usual, we will. Oh, the Rams win. They're second, I believe, over the Browns. I think, what is it, Season 9 going into Season 10, we usually work up the courage on the team. Get the old draft and free agency going. So what are the rookies we're going to be using into Season 5? What do we got? So with the 12th pick, they go linebacker, a position of need for sure. Quick Dev, 21 years old, a lot younger this time. A solid pick. You know, 12 is a little high for that guy, but it's a solid pick. One of the better ones they've had, other than maybe the corner. To be fair, that center was pretty good too. Yeah, Steelers just had some very average drafts here. Let's take a look at the NFL. What was around pick 12? So there's a free safety. Could have used him. And there was a lot of decent players around 12, actually. Whoa, a 4th round 78 overall. 6'2", really slow. So do they go for any free agents? Is this the guy they drafted like year 2? It is, and he didn't progress any at all. Offensive line, atrocious. I don't know what's going on. Why do they keep going with all these wide receivers? I'll never freaking know. Quick Dev. I mean, this guy's better. This guy should be number 2. I don't know what the hell's going on, but I'm not happy. Not happy with the direct. Why do we have like 15 6'4" wide receivers? Jesus Christ, man. Defensively, Hart and Howard. I'm going to put Hart at number 1 because he has a lot more potential, I think, because he's a lot younger. Howard's probably already 26. 27! You've been playing 3 years, you old bastard. We have no Cameron Hayward. Cornerbacks, honestly, the only thing that's really going for this team. Why has a new outside linebacker not been achieved? I'll never know. Whatever. Season 5. Steelers love to ruin it. Big surprise. You missed the playoffs. Could we stop going 7-9? Why do you want to keep going 7-9? The coach would be out. Trubisky's actually insane, though. 3,800 yards, 32 touchdowns, 5 picks. You know, that's actually a really damn good season. Bell, as always, killing it. Juju Smith-Schuster with only, well, how much was it? 3,800 yards, he got 1,000. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Defensively, what do we got? So TJ Watt hits over 10. What about Hart? I believe that was the rookie's name. Don't even know. Don't care about kicking. Chandler Catanzaro. Don't care about that because we didn't make the playoffs. I don't care about the those players yet because who knows how many will be left. The team loves to lose players, but they don't like to gain them. I have no idea why this team doesn't spend any money in free agency. Chargers win a Super Bowl. LA is taking half the Super Bowls so far. Simulate the draft. I think this is season 5. I don't even know. When it's not a memorable one, I usually forget the seasons early. But when there's a lot of, hope, I don't forget. So draft recap. Please, somebody good. Okay, I mean, hey, I'll take it. 81 overall, right tackle, quick dev, super strong, decent speed, and he's 21. Oh, 6'8". This guy's sick, actually. That's a really good pick. I know it was 11, but that's a really good pick. Ryan Santucci, another wide receiver that they don't need. Here's another wide receiver they don't need. However, star dev, Darius Montgomery, welcome to the number 2 position, my dude. NFL, what was the best available player? That right tackle was pretty good. However, they need to start picking these guys up sooner. Walter Vasher, very interesting name. I might use that in the future, actually, if we have a rookie we don't like the name of. That's actually pretty cool. So there was a couple of safeties around where we could have went. I mean, it was all right. Good tackle. See, the problem is the team doesn't want to sign the old free agents, a.k.a. a very important position or a point of a team. Even the worst of them in free agency grab free agents. How have you decided that you're okay with a 70 overall tight end for like 4 years? I'll never know, I'm going to put this dude at tight end. I don't even care. I just don't understand why Sim is so bad with that. How do you live with a tight end that's a 71 overall for that many years? I like the drafts, though. The offensive lineman. Barely upgraded. I don't know how. Quick dev only? He played pretty well, I thought. I don't even know, man. What about Bell? What's his overall? 91? Great. Great. Linebackers, still no new outside pass rusher. Corners are still looking okay. Terrell's getting up there, to be fair. Another mediocre roster assemblation. Maybe that wide receiver will just kill it. Who knows? I don't know. Big surprise, we missed the playoffs. 6-9-1. We've moved down once. Love it. Can we just go 0-16, get the best pick, take a terrible player, and never think about winning a Super Bowl again? So far on these Sims, because EA is just, I don't know what they are. They're just whatever. We've won 1 Super Bowl. And we've chose, so far we've done some pretty damn good teams. So I really don't know what to say. Gonna go to the offseason, all right? I mean, we see in these, I know, to be fair, I'm using new rosters every time. So, as, the Browns were okay just thinking about their potential. And now that they're actually putting it to work in real life, their overall is going to get better. Jets win a Super Bowl, ironically. They're going to get better, but we didn't see that kind of success when we were the Browns. We saw, 2 playoff trips, 1 Super Bowl trip, and that was it. The Browns seem to be killing it every single season here. Simulate the draft, see what Season 6 draft has in store for us. Season 9 is where we're going to kick it up. Hopefully use some of the money that the team doesn't want to use and turn this thing around ASAP. So with the 10th overall pick, they grab another lineman. Normal dev, which means he's pretty much a bust. Not even a good player anyways. 10th pick in the 2nd round, a 70 overall. I mean, I could do better than that in the 3rd round of a user draft, let alone an AI. What? Andre Morris. This guy's a better guard than the guy they got in the 1st round. I don't even know what's going on. What was that, pick 10, by the way? What was around pick 10? So to be fair, the next 3 were pretty bad. Free safety slow as hell, but he's okay. Yeah, actually, this was a very bad draft. I can't really blame him. You look at some of these players are really, really bad. Jalen Curry might have been worth it, though. Quick dev, fast running back. I like him. I don't know what his age was, actually, but still, good player. This was a very terrible draft, I can't lie, but still, I would like them to do better somehow. I don't know. Just make it happen. I don't care. With the 10th overall pick, I would like to see him maybe go for a quarterback, actually. And I'm right. Derek Carr ends up... Oh, who's McCord? 26-year-old quick. He's okay. He's okay. I don't think he should start, but who knows. Bell is now an 89 overall. Juju Smith-Schuster might be up to that. Yeah, he's so good, though. 27 years old. Normal dev, however. Defensively, any free agents? So we lost the guy we drafted, and we have some McDaniel dude. We lost the other. Why? Where are you putting the money? 53 mil cap space. You don't re-sign your only good players? I can say, fair enough, you're not going to get the new guys in, whatever. But how are you not re-signing your best players at least? Unbelievable. And we have almost all the XP trades, so this is just ridiculous. Whatever, season 7. Yay. There we go. 2-13-1. Let's see what we can do now. That's all you need to do. You just got to get a Raiders player and put them in a position of power, and you're good to go. You know, Derek Carr comes to the team, drags us down further than we've ever been. So, thank you. I love it. Maybe we can go for like a Raiders running back next or something. You could just get John Gruden and just end that thing right there. Browns win another Super Bowl? Actually, I don't know if it was another. Number 1 overall pick, I would say. At least top 2. Can't wait till they draft a terrible. It's got to be a quarterback, right? You can't play this poorly and have an average quarterback and not go quarterback with number 2. Number 1, whatever it is. They go with a left end at number 2. Okay. Quick Dev, he's 24. What a decision. Grabbing a 24-year-old left end. I mean, can you do any better than what we just did at number 2? I don't think so. Another bad linebacker, too. I mean, what can you really... How can you do better? In all fairness, number 1, Farquhar. See that name a couple of times. Quarterback. Don't tell me there was another quarterback. I know it might have been late. Hawthorne. Can't blame him for quarterback yet because all these guys are terrible. Grant Page, Quick Dev. Kind of a big guy. You know, kind of gives me some Big Ben comparisons. A couple of quarterbacks here late. Oh, Ben Casey. Obviously, you know, anyone could say, oh, after the fact, they should have went with this guy. But yeah, they should have went with that guy. See if we got any free agents, maybe. Maybe the free agency will save us. I love having 50 mil cap space every season. So Montgomery's kind of getting up there. David Akacha, I don't know if he was gone before or now. Darius didn't lose his star dev, so at least they landed somebody good. We've got Boss here as a 26-year-old. We just keep... Oh, he's a quarterback. Okay, I don't know why, but for some reason my brain said DT. So they actually grabbed a tight end? Are you serious? He's 24 as well? Oh my god, he's a blocker. He's gross. Yeah, this team is really bad. How do you... So Le'Veon Bell retires, or whatever he does, and your first move is to go to a 28-year-old 80 overall. I really don't know at this point how you could manage a team better than they have. I really don't think you can. I wonder we made the playoffs. Once we actually did, that'd be insane. Probably 0-16, right? How do you go 4-10-2? This team's terrible. I'm seeing reds now. Hart, to be fair, he developed decently. He started at 25 years old. Pretty damn talented player. Probably let him go in a season just to make sure we have enough money for the owners to keep skimming off the top. Classic 67 mil cap space. Gotta love it. Gotta make room for that insane superstar you have on your team, right? So like season 8, once again, thousands of MVPs for Ezekiel Elliott, Clay Boss, nothing special. Marcos Reed, not even an NFL running back. Reminds me of Brandon Jackson of the Packers from a while back. Nah, that's rude to Brandon. I'm sorry. Picks, Terrell Edmonds. Look like a pretty damn pro safety. Sick of Canzaro being here. One more season. One more season I have to wait. And then I get to take a crack at it. I made such a, I think the Steelers are just glitched, or they're cursed. Because I just made a stupid decision. I had a choice between running back and tight end XP boost, and I chose tight end. Browns win another Super Bowl there, though. That's guaranteed. At least a dynasty. So with the number 6, I'm going to guess number 4 pick. The Pittsburgh Steelers take some center, right? It's going to be a center, 100%. For some reason, it just will be. Or a DT, and it was number 4. Good guess. DT, not a bad player, though, so what can I really say? When you're used to terrible players, you see someone like that, and you're like, all right. A power move, a big right end, maybe the Cameron Hayward successor. Obviously, he's been gone for a while now. Beeson. I haven't heard that name in years, man. Who is it? John Beeson? I think it was John Beeson, right? Yeah, I mean, as usual, you're going to, AI is going to take terrible players. You're going to, debate if EA's ever made a proper video game in their entire existence. These are the things that happen. So this is the regular season. This is the team we're looking at. This is the last season the AI gets to drag this through the dirt. And then I get to use that insane cap space to make some moves. Marcus Peters. All right, that's an interesting one. 89 overall Marcus Peters. He's 33. Not really sure I like that move, though, just for the fact that we don't need one singular player. And they probably paid him a decent bit to last one season on a non-playoff squad. That's like the big thing. How do you rebuild a team in that aspect? Like when you're not good enough to make the playoffs, you still have to build it as if you are. That's really rough. I mean, this team did it to itself, but teams that didn't, teams that drafted and just their players never worked out. I know, technically it's your fault, but still, things you can control less. Ooh, this division's kind of open. We're definitely snagging this next season. Clay Boss still the quarterback. That'll probably change soon. Receiving, absolutely atrocious. This team you don't know who the star players are, and that's not a good thing because everyone blends in, which means they're terrible. Did TJ Watt retire? No, he's still here. 10th season. So with 50 mil cap space, love it. Plus, we'll probably have more as we'll be able to cut a few players. Walter Vasher, we saw this guy not in free agency. We saw him in the draft. He was insane. No zone coverage, but with the team's needs and a very cheap contract, I don't know why you wouldn't go for this guy. I don't like overpaying for players, but you kind of have to. Ross Royals, quick dev, 25 years old. Not the greatest player in the world. I don't even know if I want to go for that guy. Cornelius Conrad, super slow. Could play safety, though. So let's see if we get any of them. We just need Vasher. Everyone else is kind of iffy. Vasher obviously had to. Really, the running back decline. That's really unfortunate. So Royals does not have an offer yet. I guess he's going to be the last-ditch effort here. We got the tight end, and we got the fast, older wide receiver. Late first with this kind of talent. I think he's in almost have to go for it, which kind of sucks, though. Kind of makes it very hard for me to go for this quarterback. Start drafting. So we have, number 5. So let's take a look at some of these teams. Chiefs, Lions, Jags, Ravens. The game won't take number 5 for 19 and 51. Unbelievable. And he goes one pick before me. Thank you, EA. He's going to take the wide receiver now, I suppose. Early second. Quick dev, 79 overall. Supposed to go 13. He's a very good player. Very tall player as well. Really good, really good. That 40 time is a little rough in all fairness, but as a whole, he's got some pretty good numbers. You can't pass on him. 78 overall, normal dev. Supposed to go 24. 21 years old. That speed is really rough. 90 strength, though. This guy's, talent-wise, he's actually really sick. That speed is so bad, but he will start. I'm going to risk Gutierrez because he's got the scheme fit. 76 overall, good pick. Yeah, I'll agree with it. He's all right. Don't know if he'll fit on the team, though. We might have a lot of bad overall linemen already. So our guy was... Oh, that's our guy. That's our team, idiot. I mean, it wasn't a bad draft. It's just a lot of normal devs, man. Like, a lot. So the highest overall player was an 84 Porton. Don't know where they see the 84. I mean, he's got great medium route. Jesus, stroke victim, idiot. Good catching. But, I mean, he's very slow. Joey Murray, I think this might have been one of the linemen we were going to look for. Quick dev, very good lineman. Probably should have went for him. Gilbert Milburn, 24 years old, super speedy. Gerard Carey, I don't know if this is the middle linebacker we were debating on or not, but he's very good, whoever it is. Javonte Daniels, quick dev only. Great lineman, though. Really great. He's actually insanely fast, too. Deontay Johnstone, quick dev, 79 overall. Pretty fast, great players. Bad zone, though. Like, really bad. Petrus, 78 overall, quick dev. A lot of guys we missed on that we probably shouldn't have missed on, but at the same time, it could have been worse. Nor was a 77 overall, of course. Quick dev. Not mad that we missed them. Not at all. I'm actually going to put Huber as the number 1 tight end, I think. 84 overall tight end, I'll take it. Wasn't quite able to get the team to where I wanted to. You know, kind of thought, hey, maybe we'll get them to, you know, a playoff-worthy team. Honestly, don't know if I was able to do that here. Definitely put us in the right direction. Much better than the AI Steelers, but definitely one of the worst ones we've had. 10-year sim-wise and just week or season 9 rebuilds-wise, just not great. Did go 7-8-1, much better than before. But yeah, just not overall great at all. Couldn't really find a better quarterback unless I wanted to trade, which I really didn't want to. Receiving, Huber was very good at tight end. Almost 1,000. Probably the best tight end in the league, actually. Sack totals was good. Pick totals, Vasher had 1. That's rough. Guy of his talent having 1. Let's see who wins the Super Bowl and call it a 10-year. This was bad. I mean, didn't win a single playoff game. Made it to the playoffs once. I mean, that's rough. Eagles 30 over the Texans. I think the Browns were a dynasty, the Rams were a dynasty, and I don't know if anyone else was a dynasty. Not really sure. But anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know which 10-year sim team you would like to see next. I usually like to, you know, do rebuilds and 10-year sims, like, you know, during like the primetime games or around that, but I really didn't want to do anything for the Thursday because I think we already did one of the teams. Let me know, unless, you know, hey, someone's like, Colts. I'm like, all right, there you go. But what 10-year team do you want to see next? What do you think I could change up? I mean, I have the XP sliders to 200%. I even put it on rookie difficulty this time around, and clearly that affects the game in no way. I don't know why. They just don't, I mean, they just don't like to get the, oh, to be fair, I probably should have upgraded our players. Yeah, that probably would have been big if I would have had auto upgrading on. What do we go from, an 84 to 86? Yeah, maybe we're a playoff team now. Yeah, probably should have had auto upgrading on. It is what it is. But yeah, they don't go for free agents. They don't resign properly. I don't know. AI doesn't do a damn good job at all. At all for managing the team. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys come back for the next video, leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed. But until next video,